I'd like to start this video off by saying thank you for taking the time to watch it. My name's Deceit7. I play Call of Duty on the Xbox console. This is the first release that I've ever done on YouTube with commentary. I have put a few games up in the past with some fairly high scoring scorelines, but I just thought that I would try my hand at the whole commentary and see where it leads. I'm actually bringing you a game on the Black Ops firing range map. I'm using the FAMAS with dual magazines. The perks that I have on are Ghost Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro and Ninja. I've not actually got Ninja Pro at this moment in time. It's probably something to do with the fact that I don't play much bomb objective games on here. For example, Search and Destroy and Demolition. I will endeavour to get it at some point, but I'm finding that I don't particularly need it, or that it's not really a necessity at this moment in time. I'm still able to get some pretty high scoring games without it. So just going back to the whole commentary element of it, I do hope that this turns out okay. I'll obviously know that if you can take the time, if you would please, to rate and subscribe, and obviously give me some feedback in the comments. Please do bear in mind that it is my first attempt ever, and for those of you that have never tried it, it is actually harder than you would expect. Obviously you've got to keep the content flowing, and I'm already finding that I've got a dry throat and I'm nervous for some reason, and there's only myself and a microphone in the room, so I can only think that this is going to get harder before it gets easier. But as I say, I'm bringing you a game on firing range. I think it ends up a 30 for non-flawless win. Majority of the work is done on the chopper gunner, if I'm honest. I think I go up in the air at about 10 for none, and I don't come back down until the game finishes. So I'm at the point at the moment where I'm calling in the Blackbird. Unfortunately, there's not many red markers around me at the moment. You may think obviously that I'm going the long route round to the markers, but they are all clustering in the same area, and I do find that they obviously are all spawning together, and I'm quite adamant that I want the chopper gunner, and I have taken it into consideration, hence why I haven't just gone rushing in towards the red markers at that moment in time. I do find that there always is an enemy that loosely spawns, for example just here, and I do get the kill. Luckily, you might think, obviously because he's putting a claymore down, but all the same I get the kill, and I do try and go straight in the chopper at the moment, but I didn't realise during the game that we've already got some air support in. So reluctantly I pick up my gun and I head off to look for some more victims. I get stunned there, but luckily again no actual enemy comes to take me on. So I follow around and I look for an area where there's no enemy spawning, because I'm trying to go for a flawless, and I do find this shack. Have a quick look around the area, and I head in and actually go up in the air. So at this point I'm going sky high at 10 for none, and I literally rain down hell from above. As you can see, it starts off a little bit slow. I'm not really hitting anything, but once I get into my stride, like most of you that have obviously been in a chopper gunner, you'll know, it just seems to flow, and it's a good feeling when you're hearing the hit markers and then seeing the points come up for the death. Luckily here the spawn works in my favour, in the sense that they all keep spawning literally in front of where the turret's shooting, which A, outlines how poor the spawning element of the game still is, and B, just how powerful as well it is when you're up there in the turret. So that game was ridiculous. We won by 75 kills to 14. I just couldn't believe it, you know, just how poor they were. Maybe you'll say that this is not a very good video on that basis, the fact that the quality of the opposition wasn't there, but I just thought it'd be a nice video to put up as my first one to commentate on, because it's quite successful throughout and very easy to talk through. I do intend to put some more videos up. I do have some good games and good footage already recorded and able to speak about, and so I'd appreciate it if you could possibly rate, subscribe and leave some feedback, just so I know if and where I'm going wrong. So for now, that's me, Deceit7, and thanks again.